No, the title did not tell you wrong. This is how to skip essentially half the Axel boss fight in Grounded 2, and he uses one very simple strategy. So, what you're going to want to do to skip the boss fight is use this tool right here, the Roach Club. And it does seem pretty unassuming, being only a grade 2 weapon, but it's not any of these stats that we're after. It's the fact that when you throw it, and you can look this up on the wiki, it does 50 stun damage. Axel has 100 stun health, so it takes 100 stun to take him out. And he does have 75% reduction on all damage, that means you're going to need 3. I already used one up because the footage came before, and I wasn't able to get it out of the mesh, so I only have 2 Roach Clubs now. But for this boss fight, you're going to end up wanting 3. They're not too hard to make. You will need some roach heads, so you have to hunt down some roach queens, I think. Regular roach chunks and berry leather, so not too hard to make. And with this strategy, the armor you wear really shouldn't be too important. I would recommend using either Lady Guard or the Crimson Buckler for even more stun. And Trinket, Volatile Capacitor, it just more shock damage, and I think that does a little bit of even more stun to your attack. And you can get the Pinch Whacker just in case. So I'm going to show you some footage of me doing the boss fight using this Roach Club attack strategy. Now before this boss fight starts, I must admit I'm not the best at this game. I'm pretty bad at it. But with this strategy I was able to easily take down Axel. So before he even gets in the arena here, you position yourself and you just get ready to throw the Roach Club. That's going to be 1, and I've parried some attacks here. And that's 2, and 3. And you'll see that that knocks Axel out completely. And you can grab your high damage weapon, I'm using the Mantis Broadsword here, and you can just get up on Axel's back and attack his weak spot. So once he starts getting up, you're not going to want to stay up there, because he does this shaking thing, and it deals a lot of damage. I took some damage there from it. And he's going to do this roar, and you're going to want to take this time between Phase 1 and Phase 2, since we just essentially skipped Phase 1, to go and pick up all your Roach Clubs. And sometimes these will get stuck in the terrain, like I mentioned earlier, so you might just have to restart. I would recommend saving before you start the boss fight, although I think it does one automatically. When he does this little attack, you're going to want to dodge through it, but it's going to be earlier than you think, so before the spikes even touch you, you're going to want to leap forward. Now I got all 3 Roach Clubs again, and I'm going to parry some attacks once more, and you're going to want to hit them 3 times again, so 1, 2, and it's not super consistent, the hit regulation, so sometimes the attacks won't really work, so... See, I think I did the Roach Clubs there, but I had to hit them with the Pinch Whacker to do that last little bit of stun. So it can be a tiny bit inconsistent, but as you can see, that's Phase 2 essentially also skipped. So Phase 3 is going to be a lot more difficult. Attacks are a lot harder to parry. And here's where the Roach Clubs, you can use them again, but you're probably going to want to wait till Phase 4. So I just kind of went through Phase 3 normally. But you can use them here again if you want. I got stuck in the webs here, which is kind of unfortunate, so I'm moving really slowly, and it means I couldn't dodge, and I got hit by the spikes. But ideally, you wouldn't get stuck in the spider web, and you dodge through again. So here I buried the attacks again, and I'm just going to keep going through Phase 3. Whenever he does this attack, you can't parry it, so you just have to dodge out of the way with the 2 arms. Same if he raises only one of them. And the timing with these combos changes between each phase, so it's a little different. Each phase it gets faster, so it's really hard to learn. But I attempted this so many times before I figured out the Roach Club that I've gotten pretty good at it. So as you can see, you can dodge through the spikes, avoid all the venom damage. And right here, I'm just kind of looking around for my Roach Clubs, but I don't really see them. They do have a marker once you get close enough, so you're not totally blind. Anyway, I think I knock him out with the regular Pinch Whacker here. Yeah, just regular attacks. And again, Pinch Whacker is also a good stun weapon. And once you get him down here and finish the 3rd phase, you get to like 3.5, which is what I call it, where he just kind of leaves. It's another opportunity where you're going to want to go back and get all your Pinch Whackers. I mean, not Pinch Whackers, Roach Clubs. If you did this with Pinch Whackers, that would probably work too, but I think you can only get one of them as of now. So I'm just going around collecting my Roach Clubs, and I also want to damage these caterpillars, because if you don't, he'll go back and heal. I actually didn't kill that one there, but I didn't notice, so he was able to heal a little more than I would have liked. And he got that one on the other side of the arena, too. Yeah, I didn't do very good on the caterpillars here. But luckily, I think he ignored the one that I almost killed. So here I go get my third roach club. And he's going to spawn in a bunch of scorpions and roaches. And you're basically just go back past the holes where he normally pops out and get Axel to attack them. So here Axel pops up and he pretty much one-shots all of them. See that? Roach was gone and also the scorpion. I accidentally opened a menu here, ignore that. So then I'm going to try to kite these guys closer to the hole where Axel pops out. The scorpion's kind of fighting the roach right now, so they're staying far away. But if you get close enough, you should be able to make Axel come out manually. So there he is, you can see his eyes, and he takes out that scorpion. So I have all 3 pinchwhackers, I'm ready for the final phase. I think he comes out pretty quick there, yeah. So here's Axel coming out, phase 4. He has this attack where he runs at you like a bulldozer, and it does a lot of damage, but you can usually just dodge to the side to avoid it. So I think I might have hit him twice there with the roach clubs, yeah. There's third time, he goes down, grab my high damage weapon, and take out his final phase by just hitting the weak point. And that was really easy. I didn't really come close to dying, and the key to that is you gotta make sure you don't ever lose stamina, so even if you don't get the perfect parries, you can still survive. So 3 roach clubs, keyboard it's R to throw them, and you're just gonna throw them at Axel's face until he goes down. And that essentially allows you to skip all the phases where you have to deal stun. So thank you all for watching. I hope this helped you defeat Axel. I will see you next time.